Welcome inside the WB Mason Coach Support right here on GoHofstra.com. I'm Ron LeFay, pleased to be joined by Dennis Papadatos, the head coach of the Hofstra wrestling squad. And coach, another week, another match, and you guys were at the Edinburgh Open this past week. Just before we get into the individual aspects of the match, just your overall thoughts of how the tournament went.
Progress was made again, along the lines of when we had the tri-duels with with Columbia and Clarion and Sacred Heart. Everyone fought hard. The effort level was there. Guys competed. Obviously even in some of the losses, guys just came up short, but it wasn't from lack of effort. So a very, very productive day. There's probably only about one loss that kind of happened that really just bothered me, and not that he did anything wrong, just one that I would really like to have back. Besides that, everything went according to plan, pretty much. Obviously, we want some guys to do even a little better than they did, but we got out what we went there to do, so productive.
And Mike Hughes taking third, Hudson taking fourth, and what was working for those two wrestlers at the Open?
Jamel medically forfeited in the semifinals, so it's not like he took fourth. You say he took fourth, but obviously there was good competition, but I'm fairly confident, we felt comfortable that he would have won the tournament. He kind of eased his way through the semifinals. As I said, we brought him there. Just a quick synopsis. You have to have 17 matches to get a Division I RPI ranking. Jamel only had 14, and the new rankings come out today, and the first RPI. So I wanted to make sure, if he didn't wrestle in this tournament, he wasn't going to have an RPI, which is how you qualify for national, one of the ways you qualify for the national tournament. So the plan was he was going to come and he was going to wrestle 3 matches, and then we were going to play it by ear. So he won 4. They were all Division I kids, so they all counted on his record. He steamrolled through them. We made the semifinals against a very, very good young kid who's going to wrestle at Princeton. Princeton, you can't redshirt. So when you're not going to be in their lineup, for whatever reason, he's probably good enough to be in their lineup. He's very, very good, but he's actually unrostered. So for Jamel to wrestle him, it wouldn't count as a win or a loss. So we looked at it, we're like, why wrestle this match when there's a chance of injury? It's already February. We don't get a win for it. It doesn't help our RPI. It does nothing for us. We came in, we went 4-0. We got what we needed. There was no more benefit to wrestling, so I convinced Jamel, I'm like, hey, we got what we got. Let's get out of here. We're in a good mood. So Jamel went 4-0 on the day. And, there were tech falls and major decisions, and he looked really good. He beat some good kids along the way. So, again, super productive day for Jamel. First day back in a while. Mike was the one I really didn't like his loss in the semifinals. I really wish we could have that one back. But same thing. And then someone medically forfeited to Mike for third and fourth, which is kind of funny because we were going to medically forfeit to the kid, and the kid beat us to it because we were going to go home. That same idea. Mike was going to come in, get the matches we needed, and go home. They wrestled well. Mike wrestled well. He didn't wrestle well in the second period of the match he lost, and that's what cost him the match. So we got to make some adjustments. Besides that, good days. They were working. Everyone was looking to score points, and that's all I ask.
And a lot of younger faces, a lot of really wrestlers we haven't really seen that much this season had big opportunities in this tournament as well. Anybody really kind of turn your head in this tournament to maybe plug into the roster or plug into the starting lineup in the coming matches?
Ryan Burkert and Chris Savage been going back and forth. Chris Savage just kind of had the nod, and I think it's staying that way. But it's really hard to separate them. But Chris Savage has been doing a real good job of scoring points and going after, and he's getting pins and he's scoring big points. So, he did a good job. I thought Ryan competed hard. Ryan did a better job this weekend of, I keep telling him, making conditioning a factor, and he's really turned on the pace. He's got, we got to fix a bunch of things, but he, not that his effort wasn't there, but he utilized it correctly. So that's a better way to put it. So I was really happy with that growth. And, Jake Kaminsky was there, and he's redshirting, so he was there on his own. But I was pretty impressed with the matches he won. He scored a lot of points, and I like that. So, that stuff was good to see. Those guys got matches, and we're getting them ready for the future.
And the future includes Ryder coming up, a rivalry match. As you guys had to take them on, really any different mindset going into this match? Anybody we're going to see who we haven't really seen in the starting rotation?
No, there may be one lineup shift, but it's only because one guy may not be fully cleared or healthy to go. So I don't want to. I'm hoping he is. I'm waiting for a good friend Andy to fill me in. So there may be a lineup shift, but no, nothing else new. You're going to see the the main guys, and everyone's wrestling. But there's no change. You know, Ryder's a good team. They've been better the last 2 years than they have been the last few. Not that they've been down, but obviously, like you said, it's a big rivalry match. When I wrestled with Hofstra, Ryder was the most important dual meet of the year. Like it got to the point that we did pretty well in the our conference. We kind of dominated it, but we still cared about the Ryder match. No matter what, we were going after Ryder because we were number one, number two, and obviously it changed because they're not in the same conferences anymore. But in my heart, that's still there. You know what I mean? Like I can't help it. Like I can't help but looking at Ryder's results because I was so used to doing it for so long. But they're very good. They edged us out last year, and now we're in their home, and they have like 6 seniors. They're a very senior-loaded team, and it's going to be a tall task, but not one that we can't overcome. I mean, I have high expectations, and if we compete the way we've been competing, we're going to be in the matchups, and if we're in the matchups, we'll easily can find a way to win it. So we're looking forward, but no mindset change. All we need to keep doing what we've been doing the last few weeks.
And Drexel on Sunday as well, senior day as well here at Hofstra. Just really, what do you see in this match for Drexel as well, and all the seniors as well in their final home match?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's we have a few seniors, not too many in the starting lineup, but we're honoring the seniors that have been part of the program, and it's the same day. The Nassau County and Suffolk County tournament is here Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We are wrestling right before the Nassau and Suffolk County finals, so it's a great day for involving Long Island wrestling, Hofstra wrestling. It should be a great event. The county tournament packs the arena with 4,000 or 5,000 people, so we're going to wrestle right before the finals, for that reason. And Drexel is probably, if you ask me, probably the best they've ever been as a dual meet team. So, and even though we're working on getting there, it's if we put Hofstra's best ever team against Drexel's best team, I wouldn't feel as worried as I am, but. They're a very good team right now. He's doing a good job in year 4, but same thing, not unbeatable. We're wrestling them at 4:30 on that Sunday, like I said, and the final, the National Suffolk County final should start at 7. So they're a good team. It's an EIWA matchup, a very winnable match, a match that we expect to win, and the same thing, if we put that effort forth, we shouldn't have a problem being in the fight. And then when you're in the fight, now it's just a matter of who wins those little positions, and they're very winnable for us. But they are, from top to bottom, they're probably the best overall dual meet team they've ever had, at least that I've ever seen. So, kudos to them, but I plan on respecting them, but, taking what we deserve as ours on Sunday.
And Ryder and then Drexel this week for the Hofstra Wrestling program. He's Dennis Papadatos, the head coach of the Hofstra Wrestling team. Coach, thanks for the time.
Thanks for having me, man. Hope to see everyone there for senior day. Thanks for joining in.
And thank you for watching the WB Mason Coach Report right here on GoHofstra.com.